All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. Been a little bit since I've done one of these, so I figured I would run a training for you guys today, talking about a super simple sales flow. And the main reason I wanted to do this is because I see so many people in the market right now talking about, oh, I don't have a process, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to actually like go from this to selling products. And realistically, like the majority of people have a process right under their nose that they're not doing. Like they're constantly seeking these quick tip tactics or loopholes or things that are gonna fix everything in their business. Whereas like it's right in front of you. It's literally right in front of you. So in light of me talking about that, I want to give you guys a real-time example of me turning a piece of content that probably took me 5 minutes to write, an offer that took me 15 minutes to write into over $1,000 sale with a conversation that was really fucking short. Okay. Like this process does not have to be complex, automated, fancy, or like this rat's nest of a business if you do not want it to be. And like the boring basic stuff is what is going to make you the most money, especially when you do it consistently. So instead of talking out my neck, I'm literally just going to pull up my computer and I'm going to run through what I did and the entire process and every step of the way of me going from idea to actually closing the sale. Now, mind you, I decided to do this like last minute. Okay, I had to pick my daughter up from her summer camp at like 4 p.m. It was like 20 minutes before I had to leave, and I had the offer written. I had the offer tweaked, mind you. I already had a different offer for this, but I just kind of tweaked some of the offer and added something in. I had a post, and I already had the offer sent within 15 minutes, and that person purchased. Okay, like it doesn't have to be this like perfected thing. Okay, this offer could have completely flopped, but it didn't. And I want to give you guys a real-time representation of that and show you guys like put shit out to market quicker, try things quicker, because you never know, they might just pop or they might not. But it doesn't have to be this crazy complex thing if you don't create it to be. So super simple sales flow, right? I wanted to, as I mentioned, I wanted to take some time to shoot this training for y'all on how simple this process actually is, right? Because I see it all the time. Everybody's like, I don't have a process. Where it's like especially if you're in our worlds, like we talk about this over and over and over and over again. Like you have a process. It's just a matter of doing these things consistently because you will make money if you do these. Okay, and like this is our entire 7-figure business summed up into 3 lines. Right? We need to create content to bring attention to ourselves. Like that's it. We need attention. Like we live in a attention-based economy. You need to bring attention to you as a person, as a brand owner, as a human, or around your offers, because if you don't have that, you're not going to sell shit. You're not going to sell anything if you do not do this. And I know I sound abrasive or negative, and I don't mean to be, but it's just it's hard facts, right? Like if you have an offer you want to sell, like we need to go create content around that offer. We need to go create content about ourselves. If we want to even have the opportunity to sell anything, we have to create content around ourselves. It's a cause and effect. If we want opportunities to talk to people or send them our stuff, like we need to bring those people. They don't just appear out of thin air, right? 2, we need to drive folks. We need to drive folks to consume more from us. The more consumption that you can push of yourself, of your trainings, of your communities, of you, like this video, the more people consume from you, the easier it is to actually sell them products. Because they'll learn about your model, they'll learn about your process, they'll learn about who you are. They'll decide internally whether they like you or they don't like you, and if they want to potentially work with you, they will do that on their own accord. So you need to drive more consumption of you. Okay, this is something that everybody talks about, like, oh, you have to get consistent. This is why you need to be consistent. This is why you have to get consistent in your business, because the more and the longer that people are consuming content from you, the easier it is to actually make offers to them. Okay, this is a big reason why we've processed thousands of payments without ever doing calls. We don't do sales calls, and this is a big part of it. Why? Because we let people consume as much as they fucking want from us, and then they decide. Like this example, right? I sent this person an offer in the first message. It's a $1,500 offer. I sent them in the first outreach message that I sent to them. Okay. And then number 3, talk to the people consuming our content and send them an offer. Now, I know this sounds basic and I know this sounds super broad, but I think so many people overcomplicate the DM process. Like, literally just talk to people. And I know there's one side of the coin that'll be like, I don't have all day to talk in the DMs. And like, you don't have to talk in the DMs 24/7. That's not what I'm saying. You guys will see how fast this conversation turned into a sale because these 2 pieces were dialed in. A lot of our sales conversations and our processes are extremely short. I'm not doing the song and dance, and I'm not building rapport for 80 days before I ever get to the point of sending an offer, because I don't operate my business from, hey, if you say no to my offer, like, fuck you, the relationship's done, right? Like, we're not pressurizing these sales. So it's like, hey, this is the thing you commented about. If you want to check it out, cool. If not, no big deal, right? But we're sending them an offer a lot faster, but we're making it optional because it is. It is 100% optional. Working with us is optional, right? And you need to remember that in your own business from your consumer's perspective. Give them the ability to say no. You'll actually start getting a lot more yeses. So do these 3 things consistently and you will make more money. I can say that confidently because this is the 3 things we do in our own business every single day. And we've probably been spitting out $1,400 days every single day for 900 days in a row. Okay. And to give you guys a visual representation, I will break this all down for you guys in real time. Okay. So as I mentioned, the content for the attention and the consumption. Okay. This post, this is the entire post. This is the piece of content that turned into a $1,250 sale. It already, right? There's already, I have the offer in quite a few other people's hands because we are keeping this open till the end of July or until 2 more people grab it. But this is the post. So this is the entire post. Like took me what, 3 or 4 minutes to write, literally. Done for you offer and campaign planning. Okay, we did this a couple months back. All spots were grabbed within 72 hours. They were. We did this in, I want to say at the end of March, and we did $11,000 in sales in 72 hours with this exact framework. Okay, if we open this back up for a few folks before the end of July, would anyone be interested? Again, see, I'm positioning this as like, hey, would you be interested in doing this? I'm giving them the ability to say no right out of the gate because they can. It's all good. Like, it doesn't matter. The relationship doesn't have to stop if they don't want to pay me or buy my services. Okay. And then kind of a very basic rundown of what we were doing together. Okay. In a nutshell, we schedule a kickoff call with you and look at your current business and gaps for you to monetize. 2, we write your offer, matching your business, brand, and preferred monetization vehicle. 3, we map out your entire promotional content plan for you to follow, what to create, how to optimize, etc., all the way to the launch. You simply have to create the content and send the offer that we wrote and tap sales. If this sounds like something that would be up your alley, give us a shout. Spots will be extremely limited. Okay? And we had people commenting. We had people asking for the offer in the comment section. Hey, I'd be interested. Send me some more details. Okay? Then I'm starting conversations with them and I'm sending them this Google document. Okay? We already had a variation of this Google document. I just added the done for you elements because we're writing the offer for them. Right? So I just tweaked a pre-existing asset I already had in my own business. So done for you offer creation and 90 days of coaching with Flip and Nate. Okay? I'm not going to read through this verbatim. If you guys want this entire document, drop a hashtag doc in the comments and I'll send you this whole doc, or I'll just pin it below the video. So this doc basically just is the lay of the land. What we're going to do then, right? If you're not doing 10K per month online, you only really need to focus on your profit PDF, aka your offer document. This is an offer document. The right type of attention through content creation and communities, right? So then the thing about offers is, if I want you guys to look at, we're in page 3 right now, and we're starting to get through what is actually in the offer. Okay, so 1 to 2 custom coaching call, custom strategy with Flip and Nate within 7 to 10 days of joining. Okay, we'll map out a 90-day game plan. We do this for everybody who joins our coaching offer. We get on a call with them. We write them a tailor-made 90-day plan of what they need to be doing in their own business right now based on where they're struggling and where they're trying to go. Then number 2, done for you offer creation. After our kickoff call, we'll personally take inventory of your business, what you're doing, what you're optimizing to sell. We will write the offer for you, right? To pull on that shrinks your sales process and gets you off the phones. Okay. Docs have been responsible for 7 figures in sales in our own business, and we'll deploy our own unique process to turning words into sales in your own business. Okay. So that's the done for you element. We're writing their offer for them. Getting on a call, seeing what they're doing in their business, we'll write the offer. Okay. Number 3, we'll write them a content matrix. We will literally go create a content plan for them to follow so they know exactly what they need to post each and every day throughout the duration of launching the offer that we just created for them. Okay. And then these are some other things. Access to our 10K roadmap. This is a training portal put behind a multi 4-figure paywall. And we're adding in things like this to anchor price. Okay. Because this is 100%. Like, people pay us a minimum of 5K to 12K per year for our coaching offer to have access to this, because we're running it inside of our coaching program. We're just throwing it in, done for you stuff. Predictable profits, offer launch strategies, self-paced offer stuff. 5B, access to our brand new 8-week cash flow class. We just did our 8-week cash flow class, so we're including this as a free bonus for anyone that joins. Right? This is how you can write your own offers, create your own offers, content plans, cash mullet kickoffs, Joomla sales codex, right? So we're doing all of that. 12 weekly coaching calls with us. We do host interactive Zoom sessions every Thursday for our coaching clients. So we're leaning onto that, right? 90 days, private access to Core Accelerator Library. Okay, this piece is literally worth 5x the investment, right? People pay us 5 to 10K to have access to this. Every year, we've had clients working with us for years in this actual coaching offer, right? Ready to move forward? Duration, 90 days. The investment, $1,500. Financing options available via Affirm for as low as $93 a month. Okay? You could take one of the strategies inside and immediately cover the cost. And that's just the reality of it. If you sell a $1,500 offer, it would be silly to think that you couldn't do that in 90 days, especially with the amount of tactics, the done-for-you strategies we're giving compared with the ROI strategies we're giving. Okay, we just recently used one of the strategies, turning less than 10 pieces of content into over 10K in profit with an affiliate product in less than 72 hours, right? We just did this, okay? What happens after the 90 days? We're planting the seed around what will continue to, because realistically, we would want to work with people longer term, right? We literally predicate our entire business on how we can work with people longer instead of just needing more and more people and new people coming into our world. So kind of setting the scene out with what would happen after 90 days. And then if you're ready, we are, and are excited to work with you. Ping us a message back with DFY and we'll get your spot secured. Right? So this is kind of taking them on the journey of what we're going to help people with. And if you're ever curious about the ingredients to a potential profitable offer, we do have free trainings in the group, or if you want some help doing it with us, we can always chat about that too. But that's the offer I'm sending. Okay, this is the offer that I'm actually sending to people. This is the Google Doc that's closing sales for me. We've been using Google Docs for years to close all of our sales. The conversation, part 3. So if you look at what I did here, this is the first message that I sent them, and I'm sending them the offer, the Google document, like I just said, right? Because you commented in school, had a wild hair to do this one again. If you remember the post, we did this, I'm anchoring back. We did this a while back for a few folks, okay? Did this a couple months back. All spots were grabbed within 72 hours. So I'm keeping the message. Hey, because you commented in school, had a wild hair to do this one again. Sent them the offer, and then I'm letting them know, hey, obviously no pressure, right? Okay. So this is the entire conversation from conversation start. Like, this is the whole conversation. Okay. Now, this person did have a $250 credit because they purchased something else from us. So we did offer, hey, if you purchase this, we can use it as a credit towards anything else. So they ended up getting a $250 discount, but they ended up purchasing, right? So that's it. Created the piece of content. They interacted on the content. I sent them the offer. They bought. Don't make this process or this game any harder than it has to be. Like, and to full transparency, like the reason that this person purchased so quickly is because they've consumed a lot of stuff from us. We've drove more consumption of us. So this person kind of already knew what we were doing, how we worked, how we operated with people. They already knew us as brand owners, clients we've helped, etc. So not all conversations are going to happen this quick, but it doesn't have to be this song and dance all of the time, right? Like conversations aren't linear, and I can't give you a set in stone, go say this and this person's going to buy the first time, because everybody in your audience's relationship is going to be a little bit different, right? If somebody came into my group and they only watched a 60-second TikTok, the interaction is going to be a little bit different, right? I'm going to have to talk to them. I'm going to have to get to know them a little bit more before I send them the offer. But you can also send the offer and then start from there. Like, hey, I'm putting the cards on the table. Like, this is the offer that I would like to work with you on. But we don't have to do it right now. It could be in 60 days. It could be in 30 days. It could be next week, right? It doesn't have to be, oh, because you didn't buy my product, you're not serious. Fuck you. Like, and that's how some people operate, and scare tactics and all that stuff in the sales process. But it doesn't have to be this complex thing, right? Now, I will pin this actual doc for you guys under the video, but it doesn't, like, don't overcomplicate this game, right? This is a literal process of me taking it. Like, all in all, this probably took me less than 60 minutes to write the piece of content, to talk to the person, to tweak an offer, and like make sales, right? That's an absolutely insane ROI on my time, right? $1,000 an hour, sure. Moral of the story is don't make this game harder than it has to be. Okay, create content, build attention around yourself, extend invitations for the people that are consuming your content to buy your shit. That's it. And that's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a kick-ass day, and I will see you guys in the next video.